Alright, welcome to the start of a new anime review series. The name of the series is called Even the Worthless Appraiser Class. Even if the worth, I'm actually the strongest. This is the first episode of this anime review series, and we're here discussing the very first two episodes of the series. So, we started up with our main character, Aaron, whose name is Erin, where he is badly beaten, and he falls down a cavern. But then we flash back to before, where apparently, so he has a class description, an appraiser. Now, the appraiser skill is not exactly something that usually is seen in a lot of anime I've seen. This is only like the second one I've seen that did this. The other, of course, was the anime I watched last year, and a fantastic anime. Whereas Reincarnated, my praise is the rise in the world. That was it's a great anime, and thank God it's going to season 3 for that one. So we flashed before where they explain the whole thing with the system per se. Apparently, appraisers are lower class, which I'm thinking like, why? Why is the appraiser class considered low rank compared to everybody else's? And the party he's with, this couple, they are complete jerks. Oh my gosh. They apparently just do not give a damn about him at all. And, oh boy, they're going to get their thing. I read the manga where they actually get their comeuppance. Don't worry about that. One of them is the other two. The other one, I don't know what she's up to. As for what the woman's name is, they don't say. She looks like she's a witch. Very beautiful, and mind you. I think the name of the guy's name is Geld, I believe his name is. So, he battles a giant rat, beats it. So, then he calls him a trash picker. Yes, because apparently he picks up trash. So he praises a D-rank monster. Well, actually, F-rank monster, which means it's basically worthless. But the teeth basically is worth something. He picks the teeth out, and then they come across a B-level monster, a Hellhound. Now, I'm not sure how the heck a Hellhound is considered a B-rank monster, but that's how this is the series. It's fangs basically, or something got out of the fangs. And there's more and more. Apparently, the Hellhounds are killing each other for some reason. So then, of course, Gel basically has the witch cast Paralyze on him, which is only like the second anime I've ever seen, basically, and we use Paralyze as a skill. Because the only other series I've seen that did this was Failure Frame. Though at least that one is used by the main character, not a side character. And it's used on the main character to have him get nearly killed by these frickin' Hellhounds. His bag gets destroyed, he basically managed to get away, and then of course we come back to where he was let's start off with. He falls down, but then of course he is rescued by an elf. And there's a tree nearby. Now, this is actually Yggdrasil, which they reveal a little later. So they refer to it as the World Tree. That's what it translates as, but in the manga, it's Yggdrasil. Okay, if you don't know what the heck Yggdrasil is something that's connected to Norse mythology. And in this series, this particular tree creates mana. Apparently at one point it was around for a long time, and it was very fruitful with people, and then it just withered and disappeared. Why it withered? It could be due to age. Don't know. It just disappeared. And so Yuri, by the way, the girl's name is Yuri. We'll get more to that. So he thanks the tree for saving his life, and then he goes through a tunnel where then he's attacked by a freaking gremlin. Which, whenever I think of a gremlin, I think of a tiny creature, not these giant creatures. And it's got like a scythe with it where it's slicing his ear off. And then the creature is killed by a demon bear. Yes, a demon bear. Which, by the way, this bear stands at, oh my gosh, must be 10 feet tall, has got 6 eyes, and this demon bear is, defeated by another elf named Ursula. who is the guardian of Yuri. They describe her as human. This motherfucker, look at her. She's a freaking elf. Yes. Heck, even first her as an elf, but why the heck they think she's human, which makes no freaking sense at all. So, the reason why Ursa basically saved him was because Yuri asked him to. Apparently, other adventurers have discovered she before, but they basically want her branches. But because that he thanked her, he basically, well, betrayed. Also, when he was back in he got one of his eyes sliced up. So he was given an artificial eye known as a spirit eye. Excuse me. This actually is the third time I've seen this where a character gets an artificial eye in a particular anime. The first time this ever have seen this happen was actually in Fairy Tail. My favorite female character series, Urza, she has a prosthetic eye. Yes, a woman who basically can eat 48 strawberry cakes and not put on a single pound of weight. Yes, though that's probably due to the fact that she's wearing armor. And that probably is burning off all the calories from all these freaking cakes. And the second one being a Freya. And now this one. Don't see this very often. It's not a very common occurrence where you have a character get an artificial eye. Though in the case of the previous anime, it was pretty much that he got the same reason why they put like this. They put a demon eye. They basically is a little jewel, which basically acts as an artificial eye. Here it's made from the world tree, and so in order to allow him to lead properly, Ursa proceeds to train him. First by lighting up this dark corridor, and then him dodging attacks from a gremlin. And after dodging, of course, and eventually he's able to attack the thing thanks to using super praise. And then apparently he's learned something else. A copy ability, where you can copy an ability from a gremlin. This being super speed. And he runs pretty fast, and he keeps tearing his muscles. He does this a lot. So, by the way, she's able to heal all his wounds thanks to droplets from the world tree, which I'm like, how much basically this tree basically has, don't know. So, apparently after tearing the limbs basically makes him really strong. Yeah, I don't know if that really works. It's like basically like tearing string. And then somehow, basically, when he gets healed, makes it stronger. I don't get how that's possible. I have no idea. So, then he copies her abilities, which means this can't spells. He does point out, though, he's not proficient in magic. He just basically uses just appraisal. He can just appraise stuff. The super praise code uses, he actually can stop time and attack people. So then he learns, basically, Fireball. Before this, he had the stronger things, he's strong enough to take on the demon, but not yet. Then he learns the Fireball ability, and then he takes on Demon Bear in a pretty interesting fight here. Which, of course, he doesn't get attacked this time, per se. But he's able to actually beat Demon Bear at the end of the episode. Yep, and that's pretty much the episode in a nutshell. Yeah, really good here. About 6 more to go, and then pretty much be done with this particular, be caught up to date anyways. And this probably is going to be added to my Thursday view schedule. But only for a few weeks. The reason being because it's only 12 episodes. And they've released 8. So I've got about 6 more to go. And I'm thinking tomorrow, basically, I'll cap this one off. I'll get this one caught up. And then I do have another anime ready to go. And I'll be able to watch it. Maybe tomorrow after I get done my 3 anime. Which is Red Ranger's Adventure in the World, Under Girlfriends, and Blue Exorcist. What I might do is do those 3 new anime first, then work on the... Yeah, I have to work on the 3 new anime, and I'll go ahead and work on... then work on basically the rest of this one, and then start my next anime, which is going to be one I've wanted to start before, but then I found that it's going to dub, so I decided to postpone it for a bit. But now I'm ready for this one. But yeah, not much I'll say about these 2 episodes. They're good. I actually kind of enjoy this. And I'm really looking forward to basically Eren punching Geld for daring to abandon him. And if you're curious, have I seen this before where a character gets abandoned in a dungeon? This technically I've seen happen a couple times, actually. The first being in the series of Freya. That happened in the first episode, so that would happen later in the story. The other one happened in a flashback in the Heroes Baron's party was in fact the strongest. Yes. So, a few anime basically I can compare this to so far, but not like in the case of Hero Baron's party where I compare that to like a ton of anime I've previously seen. This one, not much, surprisingly. And unlike in the case of the A-Ring Adventure anime, where that one's got a dub, this one does not have one yet. Not sure why. I would have thought Crunchyroll would have released a dub for this by now, but I guess they just haven't. It's currently one of two, aside from Case Closed, that has no dub. The other being Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. That one doesn't have a dub yet. I really wish that one did. That's a really good series. This one, I would say so far, Yuri, let's see. Given what type of character she is, could I see Colleen do it? I could see Colleen do Ursula, but as for Yuri, so shy. Maybe Sarah Weinhardt, possibly? Yeah. The lead character, could I see Todd Hepburn voicing this guy? Oh yeah, definitely. I could definitely see Todd doing it. I can see Todd. I can see Alejandro Saab do it. There's like several others. Heck, I could even see Matt Shipman, the guy who voices Hajime from a Free. I could see him do it too. Yeah. Because I was hearing also this is sort of an isekai, this one. But the way it works, this is quite interesting. So, apparently, the way this series works is that apparently people are born. Apparently, doesn't matter what type of business they are. They always have one particular ability, and they're stuck with it. They have no choice in the matter. Oh, his name is Zoid. I think his name is Zoid. There will be other people related to Yuri pop up in the series. Like, I've been reading the manga for it, and I've been really enjoying it. I'm about 70 chapters in right now. So, this one should be interesting. Now, sadly put, basically, it's also been light novels. The sad part is there is no release for it here. There's not even a translation for it. I've tried finding it, but it's like near impossible. And if you're curious, how many volumes in the light novel series is one? Here's a shocker for you. 4. But here's the weird thing related to the light novel and the manga. The manga came out first. Yes. The manga was released on July 29, 2020. Yes, the series is 5 years old. And the light novels were released in October. But the first volume that collects the manga in Japan was released on November. And here's also something really weird about this particular series. There is no physical copy of this thing here. No. It's only digital. Not sure why. It's just the way it is. I was going to read it at some point. I think it was going to be at around chapter 30. But given the fact that the title of the episode where I was reading to, I decided to read a little bit further. Yes. Yeah. Oh, in the Raider series, the person name is Ebeko. The illustrated light novels is Heiaki Yu. The manga, it's Marihoshi Fuji. Yep. I'm gonna call it a night basically before I get more tired. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.